In everybody's mind, they have a different definition of what a leader is and does. When somebody asks me what a leader is, I think that a leader is not necessarily somebody who takes control, but a person who everyone looks up to. Most importantly, a leader is a person who is ready to take action when the time arises. First, I'm going to tell you how 4-H has given me responsibility and perseverance through rabbit showmanship. Next, 4-H has taught me how to become a leader in my 4-H club, my community, and my school. And finally, 4-H has taught me to have a positive outlook in life, even if things aren't going my way. Ever since I can remember, I've always been involved in 4-H one way or another, whether I knew it or not. Part of it was because my brother and sister were in 4-H. I always looked up to my brother and sister as leaders in our 4-H community. They've always taught me to never give up on that I can do anything I set my mind to. Every single project I did or animal I took care of in 4-H has not only taught me responsibility, but perseverance as well. Every project I do, I learn more and more on how to make it better for the next year. 4-H has taught me to think on my toes with rabbit showmanship, because judges test your knowledge about the animal on the spot. And it has also taught me to plan ahead. All in all, 4-H is where I learned to become a true leader and a person I am in my school and community today. I still remember the day I knew I was becoming a true leader. It was only a couple years ago when I became a 4-H counselor at Camp Halsey. The first camp I arrived to, I was becoming a 4-H camp counselor. I was super nervous but also excited because as long as I can remember, I've always loved working with little kids. When I finally arrived, I knew that is exactly where I belonged. Every single one of those kids looked up to me, and it made me so happy that I was blessed enough to be a role model for them. After that camp, I knew that I would take all my experiences I had there and grow my leadership to the next level. In high school, I became more and more involved with various activities such as Spanish Club, Science Club, FCA, volleyball, basketball, and student council. As a junior, I became a big leader in my school and community. Not only do little kids look up to me now, but my own classmates as well. I've used my responsibility and cleverness that I learned in 4-H to help me become a true leader to my school and community. Without 4-H, I wouldn't have the confidence I have today, and I wouldn't be looked upon by so many people. Being a leader has changed my perspective of life by so much. At school, I am known as the positive person. Whenever something gets hard for someone, whether it's a test or it's because of a bad sports practice, I always tell them to keep their head up high and to never give up. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a lot easier to say than to do. Well, you are right. But when you overcome all the negative sense in your life, you will soon find that everything all of a sudden becomes so much easier. You are most likely going to do a lot better on a test if you go to a classroom saying you can instead of you can't. Even though I'm still only in high school, I know that me being a leader will help me throughout my whole life. The next biggest thing that colleges look for, besides grades, is how connected and respected you are with your school and your community. They want to give scholarships to people who are involved and who are looked up by everyone, rather than someone who just sits there and looks at the glass as half empty instead of half full. As life goes on, I know that things won't always go my way, but I'm lucky that 4-H has made me the leader I am today. With that, I know my whole life will have a lot of good things in store for me. As you can see, 4-H has played a major positive role in my life. Without 4-H, I would have never learned responsibility and perspective through rabbit showmanship. Also, without 4-H, I would have never learned to become a true leader. In 4-H camp, I learned that children look up to me and I need to be a leader in my community. As I go on through life and become more and more of a leader in my community, 4-H has taught me to have a positive outlook and not to give up even if things don't go my way.